Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I've moved again. So I moved because if you guys saw my last vlog, I sold my bed and then I got a new bed and the base. My other bed used to be in four pieces, so it was easy to move it in. So now I couldn't get that base into this room because of the way like the corridor is designed. It's like too thin for me to fit that whole thing in. It's a long story, but I'll explain it on my vlog, the next vlog. So basically, I had to move back into my old room, which was now my office, and switch the office to this. So while I was moving, I found this letter that I wrote to myself when I quit my job. So most of you, if you don't know, if you're new to this channel, before I started doing influencing and creating content online as a full-time job, I used to work as a strategist at a marketing agency. So I had a proper like 9 to 5. I worked there for a year, literally straight out of varsity after I graduated. They headhunted me and I literally started working. I think it was like the weekend after I graduated or like the weekend after I finished like school. So it's like I stopped school on a Friday and Monday I was at work. So that's how I went. So I found this letter that I wrote to myself. And I remember that I wrote this letter when I was going through like a hard time. You know, when you quit your job and you just don't know how things are going to happen. I'll be honest, guys, if you quit a job and you think like things will just fall into place like the next week, no, it will not happen like that. I think it took about 4 to 5 months for my life to get back into order, which was crazy because I had given myself a deadline of 6 months. So if things didn't go well in 6 months, I was gonna go back to my job because my boss asked me, "What you gonna do if it doesn't work out?" And I was like, "If it doesn't work out in 6 months, I'm back here. You guys will see me back in my office." So he was like, "Cool." And I was crossing fingers like I don't want to go back there. So anyway, this is the letter I wrote. So I thought I'd share it with you guys because I was planning to let go of it or I might keep it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So let's get into the letter before I waste your time. So I titled it, I quit my 9 to 5 to chase a dream, because that's basically what I was doing. It's like I had been waiting all my life to have a 9 to 5 and I just decided to quit. So yeah, there goes that. So let's, I thought I was poetic. When I read this, I was like, hey, when you were living, hey, the things you were writing. Anyway, guys, creative, we like to even get our writing juices flowing. So if you are not interested in this type of content, you can tune out now, but trust me, this is quite interesting. So let's get into it. My life had become a routine. Wake up, Thandi, it's time to shower. Brush your teeth, simple makeup. You don't want to look inappropriate at your meetings today. It's time to leave and sit in traffic. 9 hours later, go to gym, make dinner, prepare for work. Next day, wake up, Thandi. It's time to shower. So basically, I think I wrote this part because I was trying to like understand what my life had become. It was different from being at school, obviously. So then I go and say, I was working, good at my job, worked on some of the most amazing brands, and with all the praise and applause of how good I was, I still felt this feeling of dissatisfaction, restlessness, emptiness, as though I was not living out my full potential. These feelings kept coming and going. I grew tired of the predictability of my everyday life, tired of the same desk, same clients, same route, go to work, the weekend, repeat. There had to be more to life than this. My heart was calling for more. I tried my best to ignore it. It's so easy to ignore everything these days. You just keep busy, go out, drink, always have company. But moments before I sleep, the anxiety would always kick in. The questions would keep coming. You need to give it a chance. Are you really happy? Because truth be told, I went through a phase where I didn't know who I was, a phase where I was scared of my own company, made friends with the wrong people, trying to find myself, seeking validation, seeking to be the person I saw in the mirror every morning. I realized I had to stop letting society dictate how I live my life, stop giving everything a deadline according to society standards. I realized that society was getting to my head because I had my own fears. Fears of being the only girl amongst her friends that never succeeded. Fears of not having a good enough title when I introduced myself. Fears of letting my family down. Fears of living a lie because I failed. But quitting my job didn't have to make sense to anyone. It only had to make sense to me. This was me taking back my power because I don't need to be like the rest of society. My path doesn't need to be like everybody else. The one thing I can truly say I'm scared of is getting to the end of life, regretting that I never truly lived. I live my life waiting for the moment I would be truly classified as an adult. I spent 24 years waiting, studying, sweating, crying to finally have a title and say I'm part of the working 9 to 5. This is where it gets interesting. It only took me 3 months to realize my whole life I had been brainwashed by society into believing I wanted to fit in with the masses. I had actually spent 24 years masking the real Thandi Gama. I don't regret the path I've taken because along this path of realization, I remembered that some things are genuinely meant to be. My experiences have molded me and helped me pursue my dreams on an entirely different note, an even better one, if I may say. So, on the last day of October in 2018, I think it's 2018, I gave my 30-day notice and officialized the months of planning I had undergone to finally pursue my dreams. From that day, it's though a fire had been lit inside of me. New life had breathed into me. I believe we all have a purpose in this life that we need to discover and pursue. But it's only possible with courage and when we give up fear. So, like Marianne Williamson said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own lights shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So I remember adding that part at the end. So like for me, I wrote this because I think a lot of people had doubt about my decision, and I needed to reassure myself that what I was doing was okay. And I wrote this to truly understand why is it that I was quitting my job, because I feel like if you want to leave something, you need to fully weigh out the options, understand why you're making this decision, and does it make sense for now and the future. I honestly don't think right now, with everything that we're going through with the P word, I don't think it is a good time for anyone to consider leaving their job. But if you did, you know, and you really wanted to, and you had a plan, I felt like this video should be a way to tell you that it's okay to chase your dream, because we are allowed to fail and fall and get up. You know, like they say, fall 7 times, get up the 8th time. I don't know how that goes, but something like that. So yeah, I really just wanted to share this letter with you. So this is a letter I wrote to myself, and it was so nice coming across it and reading it. So I don't know who this message is for. I don't know if it's if it means anything to anyone, but if it does, I hope it helps you discover something within yourself. And anyway, I want this video to be the reason you quit your job. Just like that, guys. I took months. If you heard me, I said I realized in the first 3 months. So I literally spent the rest of the year planning my exit strategy. And I will follow up with another video explaining all the steps that I took before quitting my job and things you need to understand in order for you to actually like get through the first few months that are very difficult if you don't have the right support. So if you are interested in that video, please do comment down below, because if no one is interested, there's no need for me to film it. Please do comment down below. I don't know if you guys enjoyed this letter or if it was interesting or whatever, but I just felt like I needed to film and read it out and put it online, so if I ever lose it, I can listen to myself read it out to myself in the future. I think that's cool. So yeah, anyway, I hope this reaches whoever it's meant to reach, and till the next video, much love.